Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru.
ਸਤਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀਓ। ਸਿਰ ਕੰਪਿਓ ਪਗ ਡਗਮਗੇ, ਨੈਣ ਜੋਤ ਤੇ ਹੀਨ। ਕਹੋ ਨਾਨਕ ਇਹ ਬਿਦ ਭਈ, ਤਉ ਨਾ ਹਰ ਰਸ ਲੀਨ। ਨਿਜ ਕਰ ਦੇਖਿਓ ਜਗਤ ਮੈਂ, ਕੋ ਕਾਹੂ ਕੋ ਨਾਹਿ। ਨਾਨਕ ਥਿਰ ਹਰ ਭਗਤ ਹੈ, ਤਿਹ ਰਾਖੋ ਮਨ ਮਾਹਿ। ਜਗ ਰਚਨਾ ਸਭ ਝੂਠ ਹੈ, ਜਾਨ ਲੈ ਹੋਰੇ ਮੀਤ। ਕਹਿ ਨਾਨਕ ਥਿਰ ਨਾ ਰਹੈ, ਜੋ ਬਾਲੂ ਕੀ ਪੀਤ। ਕਹਿ ਨਾਨਕ ਥਿਰ ਨਾ ਰਹੈ, ਜੋ ਬਾਲੂ ਕੀ ਪੀਤ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। So we've all just heard the 47th, 48th and 49th Salok of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, Padshah Ji Salok Mahalla 9ਵਾਂ Bani. And in this 47th Salok, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Padshah Ji, they say, Sir kanpio pag dagmage, nain jot te heen. They're speaking of somebody reaching old age. Not all of them, but many of them will experience some of these things in their life. And what is that? Guru Sahib Ji says, Sir kanpio. Sir meaning head, kanpio meaning shake. That the head starts to shake. Pag dagmage. Pag meaning feet, dagmage means to stagger. Guru Sahib Ji saying that their feet start to stagger, meaning that they're not stable on their feet anymore. They might need assistance to walk. They might need assistance to actually stand up, or just generally as they're walking, they're not stable on their feet anymore. Then Pachi say, nain jot te heen. Nain meaning eyes, jot meaning light. Te heen, heen meaning something that is getting less, something that is reducing. Guru Pachi is saying that the light within their eyes is reducing, meaning that their eyesight is now reducing. It's not what it used to be. And then Kahu nanak eh bid pay. Guru Pachi is saying that Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Pachi is saying Kahu nanak eh bid pay. Eh meaning this referring to what we've just listened to in the previous Pangti. This state, bid means state, eh bid pay. Guru Pachi is saying they've reached this state, but tau na har rasaleen, tau means still. Even then, when they've reached this state, but still, what haven't they done? Na har ras leen. They're saying that they haven't experienced har ras. Ras meaning juice, juice here translating further to love. They still haven't experienced that love of Vaheguru Ji within themselves yet. Of God, they still haven't actually experienced the true juice of life, the true essence of life. Still haven't found that constant state of joy. Nij kar dekhyo jagat mein. Nij means your own. Saying that nij kar dekhyo jagat mein. This jagat, this world, dekhyo. They see this world to be their own. Nij kar dekhyo jagat mein. Meaning that they saw this world to be their own. So it's not that now they still see this world to be their own, but it's saying that dekhyo, that I saw it, past tense, that I thought this world was mine, meaning that I thought that I've got control over it. I thought that I'm going to be here forever. Nij kar dekhyo jagat mein. Just like we explained before, sometimes even though we might know it intellectually that death is going to come, but we still put it on a back burner and think, no, but this is mine and I'm going to remain and I'm going to be here forever. Nij kar dekhyo jagat mein. Ko kahu ko nahe. But then I realized, ko kahu ko nahe, that actually nobody is mine, that nothing I have got control over. Ko, no anyone. Kahu ko nahe. No one is actually mine. Nanak thir har bhagat hai. Guru Path is saying, but there is one thing that is thir. Thir meaning permanent. There's one thing that is permanent. Nanak thir har bhagat hai. And that's the bhagati, and that's that devotional worship that we spoke about in the previous video. When Padshah Ji was telling us about ek bhagat bhagavan jeh prani ke nahe man. So Padshah Ji is now saying nanak thir being permanent, har bhagat hai is the bhagati, is that devotion towards Vaheguru Ji. Teh rakho man mahe. Pacha Ji is then saying that keep my mind immersed in the devotion of God. Jag rachna sab jhoot hai. Jhoot actually means a lie. We can translate jhoot here to false. That jag, this world, rachna, the makeup of this world, Pacha Ji is saying, is completely false. And then Pacha saying, Jaan lehore meet, oh my friend, know this to be true, that this world is actually false. Keh nanak thir na raha. They're saying that this world, everything that we see is, remember, a part of that world is our body as well. A part of that world is our mind as well. So it's not just this mere physical world that we look at when we look around us and we see all the elements around us, but we forget we're made out of those same elements. Keh nanak thir na rahe jo balu ki peet. Pacha Ji saying that this world, thir na rahe, is not going to remain stable, is not permanent. Jo, just like now they use an analogy, jo balu ki peet. Balu means sand, peet means wall. They're saying just like that wall made out of sand, we all know that that wall cannot remain standing forever because it's merely made out of sand. We know if we knock that wall can fall down at any point. We know that wall can become dust again. In that way, this world as well is not permanent. So now going back, what Pacha Ji is saying in this 47th Salok. They're saying to us that Sir kanpio pag dagmage. We see many people that reach this state. And we know that often people put off living a righteous life and living a life full of devotion. This word devotion has come up again. Because Pacha Ji is saying that har rasaleen, talking about that hari da ras, feeling that juice, that love for Vaheguru Ji. They talk here again, nanak thir har bhagat hai. The only thing that is permanent is bhakti. So first let's have a look at bhakti. What is bhakti for us? In the previous video we discussed how, because Pacha Ji spoke about ek bhagat bhagavan, how we see that one in everything, and that way then whatever work and task we do it with absolute devotion. Guru Sahib Ji has said to us, they said that Kal Jug Meh Kirtan Pradhana Gurmukh Japiye Lae Tyana. They said in this time of Kal Yug. Kal Yug meaning when there is so many things that is against us. There is so many distractions. There are so many things that are taking us away from the truth. Even though we want to, but because there's 100 people walking one direction, which is that path to living unrighteously, but there's only one me walking this way, then I doubt myself as well and start joining them and walking that way. That's what Kal Yug is. When there's more people now doing things that are unrighteous than there's people actually acting righteously today. So what is it that Guru Sahib Ji has given us that way to devote ourselves is Kirtan. Kal Yug Meh, in this Kal Yug, in this time, in this age, Kal Yug Meh Kirtan Pradhana. Pradhana means the chief. What is that chief for us is Kirtan. And Kirtan meaning singing God's praises. And some people might translate this too, that even in our actions we've got to be praising God. But no, Sangat Ji, we always need an act first to get us somewhere. So what's happening so much today is people are talking about the end goal. People are talking about where we need to get to. So they're talking about that every action needs to become like this in the praise of God. But then we're actually overlooking those tools and those beautiful gems that Guru Sahib Ji has given us, and that Kirtan meaning singing, actually literally singing the praises of God. As Bhai Mardana Ji started off with a rabab, and then Guru Arjan Dev Ji Pacha Ji, then they used other instruments as well like the saranda. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Pacha Ji, they continued this lineage of Kirtan that Guru Nanak Dev Ji Pacha Ji started. When we look at Guru Nanak Dev Ji Pacha Ji's life, no matter where they went, wherever they sat, they would always start singing and doing Kirtan. This is the way that Guru Sahib Ji has given us to practice that devotional worship, is actually doing Kirtan, is actually singing with an instrument. And obviously we can do Kirtan without an instrument as well, but that instrument brings us that extra feel, so that we can, that extra emotion, it can evoke inside of us. And when we sit down, and especially when we sit down with Sangat, and those that are actually feeling those words that they are singing to Akal Purkh Vaheguru Ji, and that vibration that can be spread amongst others as well. We all know the difference Some may find it difficult when they're actually sat and they read Gurbani on their own. Yes, there are those Gurmukhs as well that are blessed, that understand Gurbani. Those Gurmukhs that are blessed, whether understanding it or not, but just the poetry of Guru Sahib Ji, and they read it and they still feel that ras, they still feel that juice. But we'll often find so many more people that will say that they felt something inside and they've been able to connect to the Shabad so much more. So this way, Guru Sahib Ji has given us this devotional worship of Kirtan. And that's why if we wake up in the morning as well and we first listen to Kirtan, it will help us to start our day because we've already practiced that devotion first during singing Guru Sahib Ji's Bani, Guru Sahib Ji's Shabad with, and whether it be today a harmonium, whether it is somebody is that actually use a stringed instrument. And Gursikho, even if we can't get hold of any instrument, we can't get hold of a harmonium, whatever it may be, we can still sit there and you could actually still sing a Guru Sahib Ji's Bani. That's why Sadhguru Ji Paat Ji say to us that Gur Satgur Ka Jo Sikh Akhaye So Palke Ot Har Naam Te Aave. They talk about focusing on God's name and immersing ourselves in the mantra that the Guru has given us. But as Guru Sahib Ji continue to give us upadesh, give us teachings through the Shabad, they they say to us that Fir Chade Divas, as the sun is rising, as the day is starting, Fir Chade Divas Gurbani Gave. Then Guru Sahib Ji say, then you are to sing the Guru's Bani. Because when we sing the Guru's Bani, it's a lot easier to feel that har ras that Guru Sahib Ji is talking to us in this Pankti where they're saying, Ko Nanak, eh bidpay, you've reached this state, but still to na har ras leena, you still haven't experienced the Harida ras. Guru Sahib Ji is talking about those now that have got to an old age, but still haven't experienced that. So it doesn't mean that that's it now. It's too late for them. What Guru Sahib Ji is saying, you think about now, if your whole life has passed you, you've got yourself into this state where your body is now become like this, where you struggle to walk. How is it going to be possible to go and walk and now do seva of the Sangat? To go there and wash the Sangat's dishes, to go there and actually do charu of the Gurdwara Sahib, and go there and actually do the Jodyan, say all these things become so much more difficult than making the food. And we could talk about then even doing Kirtan is a seva and it's a form of serving the Sangat as well. But sometimes the knees become so much in difficulty and in pain because of old age now, we're not able to sit anymore. Yes, but there are those Gurmukh Pyare that have done this their entire life from the beginning, and it's now built into them, so it doesn't matter what state their body is in, they will continue to actually serve Guru Sahib Ji. But if we haven't built that inside of us, then that's why Bhagat Farid Ji say, Frida Kali Jini na Ravya Toli Rave Koe. They say those that didn't actually enjoy Vaheguru Ji through singing Kirtan, through this actual devotional worship, that Frida Kali Jini na Ravya. Jene, those that didn't enjoy Vaheguru Ji when their hair was black Kali, Jini na Ravya, Toli Rave Koe. But when you then get Tole, when you get white hair, there's only very, very few people that will actually enjoy Vaheguru Ji and enjoy doing things like Kirtan when they get to that old age, because it's not built into their system now. It's not been created, it's not a part of their karma now. Karma means something that we've done in the past again and again, and then it becomes second nature for us. Then it becomes sad subhai, it becomes effortless for us to do. But that's why Guru Sahib Ji is reminding, before you get to that, then at least think that now is the time for me to actually experience that juice from inside. And then Paat Ji say that, Nij kar dekhyo jagat mein, Nij kar dekhyo jagat mein. That I started to think that this is all mine, and that's why I let this time go, and that's why I didn't actually do something that was going to go with me. That's why I didn't actually do something. I didn't know that there was something greater than just earning money. I didn't know I can reach such a state where I get to enjoy this absolute joy and this ras from inside. I just thought that, well, isn't this what life is all about? I thought that, isn't this what we're here for? just earning money and making sure we've got enough amenities and we've got enough comforts at home. And as long as we're all good in that way and we can get a good education and we've got a nice house, I just thought that's what it was all about. And I just thought, Nij kar dekhyo jagd mein, I saw all of this just to be mine. That's why Guru Sahib say, Koop paryo jaise dadra. They say, just like a well is filled with these frogs. These frogs haven't seen the outside world. These frogs are born inside the well. Koop paryo jaise dadra. Dadra is the frogs. Koop paryo jaise dadra. And then Path is saying that these frogs are born inside of the well, but they haven't seen an outside world. So that inside the well, what that signifies is these worldly things that we obtain. Not even knowing that, you know what I'm trying, that little feeling that I try and get from drinking alcohol, that little feeling I try and obtain when I sit around with my friends. Just like Pacha ji say that manas parya aanya, manas parya aaye. Jit pite mat dur hoye baral pave vich aaye. Apna praya na pashane khasmo takke khaye. Pacha ji saying you're not able to recognize who's your own and who is somebody else. That you lose your mind completely by consuming alcohol. I thought that I have to intoxicate myself. I thought I have to do things like this to actually experience some sort of ras. But I didn't know that the Guru has given such tools that I could actually experience this ras, this juice constantly for it to flow inside of me. And remember, this goes back to, we sometimes want that result straight away, but we don't get that result straight away. But remember, we're losing most of what we're doing anyway, because as we start something, we might go and do slander. We might sit in the Kirtan, feel that little feeling for that little while, or we might feel nothing the first time because our heart's not open yet, because there's so many things that are going against us from the past. Because janam ki is man ko mal lagi, kala hua syao, because from many lifetimes that I've actually filled my mind with pollution and it's become black with so much slandering that I've done and so many things that I've done to hurt other people, I blacken myself from inside. So it doesn't mean that I sit and follow what the Guru says and sit in Kirtan and expect the magic to happen straight away. Like we said in the last video, we've got to have that santokh sahaga, that patience as well. Bhagat Farid Ji, when they were young, when their mother said to them for Bhagat Farid Ji to start reading the Quran, and Bhagat Farid Ji, they asked their mother, they says, what will Allah give me? What will God give me if I read the words of God? And their Mataji on the spot thought about, and she said, you know what, if you read this Quran, from tomorrow morning, you see that how Allah will give you your favorite thing, which is sweet, which is shakkar, which is sugar. And then Bhagat Farid Ji as a child would sit down and read the Quran. But here, remember, we're speaking about that those that haven't had that har rasaleen, where Pachi says, Kahu Nanak, eh bid pay, to na har rasaleen, that haven't experienced that har ras. The first day Bhagat Farid Ji as a child sat there and actually read the Quran, it's not to say that he felt anything magical happen or where he connected and he felt that this is amazing, but he had one excitement in his mind that he's going to get sweet, that Allah's going to give him sweet. Yes, he had that little, his mother bribed him, but it's a good way to start somebody off. And we might say, well, that's not right, is it? But sometimes we have to put these measures in place so we can just get somebody started. And Bhagat Farid Ji, every day he would look underneath his mat, his musalla, and then he would get that sugar and say, oh, this is amazing that Allah actually gives me sugar when I read this Quran. But one day, that day came when Mataji, when Bhagat Farid Ji's mother actually forgot to put that sugar underneath the mat, and she had gone out to bazaar, she had gone out to the shops. Bhagat Farid Ji, he was so immersed in reading the Quran that day he's never felt a connection like that before, because he saw it through. He didn't stop. He kept going. When all that mal started to be washed, those impurities that had been there from previous lives. And we can't speak for Farid Ji having impurities because this is about us. But because Bhagat Farid Ji, even when they were born, even when Bhagat Farid Ji was in the womb, they said that when Bhagat Farid Ji was still in the womb of his mother was about to go and pick something from the next door neighbor's garden without asking their permission. She was going to go and pick a fruit from their tree. So really it would have become like stealing something, even though it's her next door neighbors. But Bhagat Farid Ji, even being so righteous, being in the womb because had come from previous janams as a Bhagat, as a devotee from previous janams, that Bhagat Farid Ji was able to, they say it's written in his history, that he gave off this vibration from inside where the mother had this immense pain in her stomach. As she had this stomach, she retracted herself from picking that fruit because it would have been stealing. So she put her hand back, and then that day came one day when Bhagat Farid Ji, as he was growing up, he reminded his mother of that time. He says, "Mother, do you remember when you was about to pick that fruit from the next door neighbors and then you had a pain in your stomach?" And Bhagat Farid Ji's mother, she was completely in shock to think that how would you even know about that time? Because it was Bhagat Farid Ji that actually resonated that vibration to his mother. But today, such a day came that Bhagat Farid Ji felt that connection. We could say that it was a pichla karma that actually awoke again, meaning that something from his past, his bhakti, his devotion from his past had come forward again today. Bhagat Farid Ji's mother, as she was gone out shopping, she remembered, she thought, today I forgot to put that sugar underneath his mat. He's going to find out today that Allah had never been putting that sugar there. Or he might think that, is Allah upset with me today and he's not put it? It might completely break his heart and he might stop reading the Quran. What will I do then if his faith breaks in Allah and he doesn't read the Quran again from today? So the mother, Bhagat Farid Ji's mother, daurdi wapas ghar aundi a. She's coming back home and in her mind she's thinking, pata nahi, she goes, it's time now, I've got to tell him the truth. ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਬੇਟਾ ਫਰੀਦ, ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤੂੰ ਮਾਫ ਕਰ ਦੇ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬਖਸ਼ ਦੇ, ਮੈਂ ਤੇਰੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਅੱਜ ਗੁੜ ਨਾ ਰੱਖ ਸਕੀ. I wasn't able to put that sugar for you today. and ਉੱਥੇ ਭਗਤ ਫਰੀਦ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਜਵਾਬ ਦਿੱਤਾ, ਕਹਿਣ ਲੱਗੇ, ਸ਼ੱਕਰ ਖੰਡ ਨਿਵਾਤ ਗੁੜ ਮਾਖਿਓ ਮਾਂਝਾ ਦੁੱਧ ਸਭੇ ਵਸਤੂ ਮਿੱਠੀਆਂ ਰੱਬ ਨਾ ਪੁੱਜਣ ਤੁਧ. ਕਹਿਣ ਲੱਗੇ, ਮਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਅੱਜ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸ਼ੱਕਰ ਰੱਖਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਭੁੱਲ ਗਏ? ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਾਂ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਅੱਜ ਤਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਸਵਾਦ ਆਇਆ ਸ਼ੱਕਰ ਦਾ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਅੱਜ ਜਿਹੋ ਜੀ ਸ਼ੱਕਰ ਮੈਂ ਖਾਧੀ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਮਾਂ ਅੱਜ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਇਹੋ ਜੀ ਸ਼ੱਕਰ ਕਦੀ ਖਾਧੀ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਾਂ. ਮਦਰ, the sugar that I got to eat today, I've never tasted that type of sugar before, because shakkar khand nivat gud, whatever type of sugar, whatever form sugar comes in, makhyo means honey, makhyo manja dud, this says then the milk of a buffalo. Kabhi Bhagat Farid Ji saying all these things are sweet, but they said that it's not as sweet as the name of God. Kende Ma, today I've got that true sweetness. And those of you that have experienced that ras from inside will know that there is no other ras like that. Jitne ras, and ras hum dekhe, sab titne feek fikane. Even Guru Ramdas Ji Pachi saying to us that all the other tastes that I had actually indulged myself in of the worldly pleasures, today I know that all of them, they're other tastes. They're second. They are nothing in comparison to the name of God. We've gone through a complete life with actually experiencing what we're here to experience, that ability that we've got to experience. Saying that even if you are at old age now, it doesn't matter. You've still got the opportunity, you still can, but saying to those that are in their youth, don't let your youth pass you, and don't let yourself get to that stage where it becomes so difficult to even sit and do anything. But don't miss out on what Bhagat Farid Ji had. Finishing off Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, apa akhri arth ta kar hi lene. We've already actually gone through the literal translations, but just finishing off, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Pachi saying that Nij kar dekhyo jagat mein ko kahu ko nahe. I realized actually that everything in this world is impermanent and nothing is going to remain apart from the devotion of God. Nanak ter har bhagata hai. Only bhagata, only that bhakti, only that devotional worship is stable and is permanent. Stable meaning that when I reach that avastha, it doesn't move now. Now it's constant sweetness from inside. I don't go up and down anymore. All these things have been covered in the previous sloks, what it means to be going up and down. Nanak ter har bhagata hai, teh rakho man mahe. Keep my mind in that place constantly where I'm feeling and experience that sweetness. Jagar rachna sab jhoot hai. Jhoot means in the way, how is this world false? Meaning that if we just take our world to be, if we take our body to be that world, there was a time when this body did not exist. If we go 100 years back, it did not exist. If we go 100 years forward, it's not going to exist. In that way, it's false. It's here now. We can't deny that it's here now, but there'll be a time when it doesn't exist, when it doesn't remain anymore. In that way, it's false. We all know that it's not going to remain permanent, that this world isn't going to be here when we close our eyes to this world. This body isn't going to remain here. Jo balu ki peet, this body is no different to just like a wall of sand. So itniyan ki beintiyan parwan ek nahi par aneka hi galtiyan ho giyan ਹਨ ਅਣਜਾਣ ਬੱਚਾ ਸਮਝ ਕੇ ਬਖਸ਼ ਦੇਣਾ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।
If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Please donate and help spread Guruji's message. Link is in the description below. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.